Hey guys, it's Mariah, and welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. I guess I should probably start calling it the Skyrim Modded playthrough or something like that, and welcome back with a wolf and a field of lavender. Alright, I think that's what that is. That's another one. This could be bluebells, but they look awful purple to be bluebells. Anyways, so yeah, we're back here in Skyrim. We're heading on back from Bleak Falls Barrow to Riverwood, specifically because we do know that we have something that needs to be returned to a certain shopkeeper there, but there's this little cabin in the woods here that I'd like to take the chance to explore. Anisa's cabin. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello?
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
I'm covered in blood. Oh my goodness. So I realized in the last episode at the very end that this outfit gives my character a neck seam if she's not set at the proper weight. So I had to up her weight. Basically, she's just a little bit more thick and curvaceous than what she was before, so that it doesn't look like she's got a hole ripped through her neck that's also transparent. So good stuff. But yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and just waddle our way back to Riverwood to return this thing that's definitely not ours, nor do I think that Satheri necessarily wants to keep hold of it for very much longer. I hear more wolves, and quite a few of them too. That's not a good sign. But oh, there they are right there. Y'all having a standoff, or what's going on? I'm staying out of this. What? A bunch of wolves attacking a... another fight! Hello? Goodness sakes, it's just like one thing after another. What is going on here? Bouncer. Note to Adriel. Okay. Oh, hello. Maik!
Maik wishes you well.
Hello.
Where bears? Where? Bears? Men that are bears? Dragons were never gone. They were just invisible and very, very quiet.
Okie dokie. Alright, well that was... Can you believe that guy? Honestly. Okay, let's read that note that we just came across. Yeah, this one. Adriel, I need you to go out and find the missing pit wolves before the next tournament. We lost too many during the last fights, and we won't be able to train new ones in time. Find them and bring them back to Crag's Lane at once. That explains why there were so many wolves just kind of chilling all over the place over here. My goodness, sakes alive. Well, wildlife, what are you gonna do, you know? Ah, I see Riverwood in the distance. Ah, we were up there not too long ago. It's funny how just in the span of like a half a day, she's managed to clear out an entire dungeon and make her way back to this town in which she started at the beginning. So, speaking of, we also have a quest to do something about this letter that Sven, the bard that we met in the inn, wanted us to deliver to Camilla under false pretenses. So this is a... Gosh, that's gorgeous. This is a letter that he says that we're supposed to tell her came from Faendal, who I want to kind of talk to first. Let's get his side of the story as to, like, what is going on here. Faendal, okay. How's it going?
Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home.
Yeah, Sister Elf. Hey, Sven wanted me to deliver this letter to Camilla, saying it was from you. What's the bad blood between you guys?
What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that.
Oh boy. It's just like one thing and then another thing and then another thing.
Farewell.
Okay. Well, I guess we're probably going to have the chance to talk to Camilla here in just a minute, so I suppose we can probably take the time for that. But it just seems kind of silly, you know, these two, like, backbiting each other and fighting over a girl. It's like, get yourselves a hobby or something, my goodness. Okay, so I have some good news. I have to talk to both of you, actually, but I have some good news for you specifically, Lucan.
Show those thieves not to steal from Lucan Valerius.
So I have the golden claw.
You found it?
Mm-hmm.
There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Ah, 'twas nothing. And there it is, guys, the golden claw, which I can steal back, which is kind of funny. But Camilla, I have something to say to you real quick.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
No problem. So in this case, since I've spoken to both of the rivals, I can side with one very directly here. And to be honest, I like to side with Faendal, the wood elf, most of the time, because I think that Sven the bard is kind of a jerk, actually. Like, he was, trash talking with his mom at the start when we first came into Riverwood. He's just kind of a douche, honestly. But so I'm gonna kind of play along with Faendal's game and pretend that this awful letter is from Sven instead of the reverse. So I have a letter for you from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush.
That's not it.
What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Farewell.
So the letter basically said, oh, I love you so much. I can't wait for you to take care of my house and cook my meals and wash my flowing blonde hair and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. But we did go ahead and do what I like to tend to do in my playthroughs, which is, kind of give him the what for and side with Faendal, because I think that he's just the better guy, in my humble opinion. I understand that some people don't really feel that way, but, let's use the smelter. We can make some iron ingots of that shield, which is kind of nice. Okay,
Riverwood's
Faendal.
agreeable enough, I suppose.
So I don't
village.
think... Okay, I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with
I appreciate
Sven.
your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
25 septums, and now I can actually ask him to be my companion, but...
Stay vigilant, friend.
I've actually never had Faendal as a companion, and I've heard he's quite a good one, all things considered, especially for the early game. But I think I'm going to pass. I have someone else in mind specifically. So one thing I definitely need to do now that we've taken care of some of our business here in Riverwood is go ahead and do what we promised and head to Whiterun and warn the Jarl there that there are dragons about and that the town of Riverwood is kind of defenseless. Like, it's not even properly walled off. There aren't hardly any guards here. Like, I don't think I've seen a single one. So, like, what are they going to do in the case of a dragon attack? So, unfortunately, there is no rest yet to be found for Satheri. We're just going to go ahead and head on down to Whiterun and see if we can catch the attention of the Jarl so that we can secure some help for these people that, like, Satheri at this point is probably feeling sort of fond of them. Like, they definitely kind of welcomed her with open arms when it came to, a pretty difficult time in her life as she's escaping Helgen after a series of pretty unfortunate events. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to help him because it's probably the right thing to do. Oh, some more wolves. Boom. Okay. Is there another one down there? No, I don't think so. Oh, hello.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here?
Excuse me?
Go home to your mother.
Yeah, you're not gonna talk to me like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
No, I'm gonna kick your butt. Back off now.
I don't have to take that from you.
Well, then you can take my sword if you want to. Okay, he's kind of strong. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna back off and throw some magic his direction just because I can. Oh, did he just heal? Oh, yes you are, jerk. Teach you to talk to, like, just honestly, the stinking nerve. So here pretty soon, as I mentioned earlier, probably in the last episode, is that I'm going to start deviating from the main quest. So all we've done so far is definitely, like, the way that... I hope that water isn't too loud. It sounds, like, ridiculously loud for me. But a lot of what we've done so far pretty much is, like, what you could consider standard fare for... like starting Skyrim. Like, that's all very much the way that the game likes you to go. If it kind of shepherds you that direction. So that's really cool to start things off, just to give some backstory, just to give like a baseline for what is going to be going on and what the story is like starting off. But it's definitely not the way that I want to play the whole of the story, at least not right at first. We're still totally covered in blood. I hear the sounds of a fight. Oh my gosh, there's a giant over there. Okay, well, let's see if we can help at all. It's a very strong giant. Not sure why I'm all up in its grill, but there's an arrow in there.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield sister.
What is a shield sister?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions?
Ah,
An order of
Companions.
warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Sounds like a waste of time. No. So I really don't think that... so Satheri, to be honest with you, does not have a very good idea of, like... She doesn't think very positively toward the companions because they're kind of, like, the epitome of... like a group that's pretty racist toward elves. Like that's kind of how they got their start to an extent. There is an elf in their ranks in Whiterun, a dark elf actually specifically, but she's gonna be like, sounds like a waste of time.
Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are, go talk to Codlac Whitemane. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
I mean, okay. Not necessarily something I'm gonna be jumping to do just right away, but anyways, you know, it's not something that she's going to be, like, super eager to do right away. That's for sure. Possibly never. Like, she may never find herself in the ranks of the companions. So we'll just kind of have to see what happens. So that being said, we are all the way over here to Whiterun, entering the stable area. She is still completely covered in blood. I think that's hilarious. Oh, gosh. It's not usually my first instinct to kind of, like, diss the companions on a new playthrough, but... it does tend to be if I'm playing an elf character because I don't find it fitting them quite as well as like a Nord character, for example. In one of my playthroughs that I'm doing right now that's just more of a personal playthrough, I am playing a Nord and she is the leader of the companions at the moment. So, oh, what's this?
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Well, I actually have news about the dragons.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Fair enough. Speaking of, I do need to go ahead and level up. I was actually going to do that in Bleak Falls Barrow, but let's go ahead and see how many level ups we have right now. So definitely going to take some health, definitely going to take some stamina, and some magicka. So I had 3 level ups just then, so that's kind of cool. So for starters, as far as points go, I think I'm going to sink some into one-handed. There we go. Can I take 2? I can. Oh, that's kind of nice. So one-handed, our swordsmanship is automatically going to be a little bit better. Like quite a bit, actually. And then we'll take some destruction as well, because going down that whole, like, frost magic zone type thing, we're probably going to need a little bit of that. Okay, so here in Whiterun, just kind of getting ready to see what there is to see. Oh, that's a lovely tree there. So again, Satheri's not spent much time in Whiterun. Who is... It's just covered in blood. That's cracking me up right now. So yeah, instead of listening to whatever was going on down there, we're gonna head up to Dragon's Reach, which is the Jarl's palace here in Whiterun, and see again if we can give him some information about the dragon and the helplessness of Riverwood, and also just kind of talk to some people in his court. Oh, someone's coming toward me with their sword drawn. That's not a good sign.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Or I could say that Alvor sent me Riverwood is in danger. I mean, like, I feel like that the first one's a lot more pressing, is going to catch her attention.
That explains why the guards let you in.
Absolutely.
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Okay. Alright, I'm here for that. Whew, okay. It's not like this is probably the most important person we've ever talked to, but it's fine. Hopefully he's receptive, you know.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Like, literally, as I was about to be beheaded. Absolutely. The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw, it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
Irileth's got some wild hair.
We should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
Mm-hmm.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Yes.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Barbarian armor.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay. So I just quickly turned down the brightness in my E and B because I do like it to be a little bit more like dark and realistic as far as lighting goes. I'm still covered in blood. It's fine. So I guess you're probably Farengar, the court wizard?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Why you say it like that, buddy? The Jarl said you had a project you needed help with.
What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
Well, look out. You're about to step in your own shock rune.
What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art.
A little bit.
Please forgive my earlier rudeness.
You were kind of
I'm
rude.
so often interrupted by visitors wandering in. I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted?
Well, the Jarl said you had a project you needed help with.
Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me.
Okay.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
This is sounding a little familiar. Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow.
Wait.
A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Dragonstone?
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Yep, it's pretty simple. Do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on.
So, what's all this about my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
I hope so. I don't do this for free.
Farengar.
Hello? Oh.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
Oh my gosh.
You should come too.
Oh no.
A dragon? How exciting.
Can I
Where
just
was
like...
it seen? What was it doing?
Just want to use your enchanting
I'd
table real
take this a
quick.
bit more seriously if I were you. If the dragon decides
Maybe
to
later.
attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
Okay, well, this is all happening very quickly. Like, all I want to do, I mean, like, honestly,
Let's go.
could you imagine? Like, she just wants to, like, lay down in a bed and sleep for 16 hours or something like that. And no, it's just one thing after another.
Irileth tells me you came from the western watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
That would have been
Good work,
terrifying.
son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it.
Hasn't Satheri earned that too?
You'd better gather some guardsmen and get
Like,
down
why
there.
am I here?
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend.
You're gonna ask me to do something, aren't
I
you?
need your help again. I want you to go with
She's so mad she
Irileth
won't even
and
look at
help
him.
her fight this dragon. You
Oh.
survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city.
Oh, wow.
And please, accept this gift from my personal armory. Help
should come
Irileth
along. I
kill
would
this
very much
dragon
like to see
before
this
it can
dragon.
attack
Okay.
Whiterun. No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
Oh gosh.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission.
Getting pushed around here.
I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
She sounds like she could be a little reckless if she wanted to be, but... Anyways, I suppose we're gonna head out here, still covered in the blood of the last battle, and perhaps lend a hand in fighting off this dragon if it's still out there. Who knows, it might have carried off its prey by now and decided to settle on another location. And, of course, it's getting dark. That's perfect. The guy's muttering about Talos is getting a little annoying.
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thief's den. I can't stop now.
All kinds of stuff going on around here. Theory is that she's a little nosy. Like she likes to listen and, you know, hear what's going on and all that good stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna head out with Irileth's troop here and, I don't know, see if we can be helpful, I suppose. Seems like there's a group of them kind of gathering down here, so.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
Oh my gosh.
A dragon? Now we're in for it.
They don't sound very confident.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Housecarl, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families.
I kind of like her.
Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
You're so dead.
There's more than our honor at stake here.
That guy's my spirit animal.
The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age.
Oh my gosh.
The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me.
Ooh, okay, we got
What do
this.
you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah, damn right.
Okay, whew, we got this, guys. Come on.
Let's move out.
Let's go. I mean, there's a very good possibility that half of us won't survive this mission, and, you know, sleep deprived enough as it is, but let's go ahead and head on out of here.
Tools, wares, and weapons.
Ooh.
All for sale at fair prices.
Okay, it's not time to shop just
We
yet.
have been in this land for so long. I have forgotten what it feels like to walk on warm sand.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Ah, such a pretty landscape to be so threatened by outside forces, you know? Oh, this is kind of a pretty property over here. Smoke coming out of the chimneys. Looks like someone lives here. Elysium Estate. Oh, I better not go too close because, you know, place like that probably guarded and all that kind of stuff. People waiting to jump out at me. This is pretty foreboding. I think I hear Irileth over there, but... Oh, there's fire everywhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's someone over there.
Get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Oh no.
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
I think I hear it actually. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, gotta get my lantern on for one thing. It doesn't feel like it's doing very much at all. And yeah, guys, let's go.
Is someone there?
Oh my gosh. There it is. It is a dragon. Oh my goodness. Oh, I totally missed. Totally missed. Totally crashed under the pressure. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, let's get some healing going on here. I really should hide those, to be honest. I'm not making a dent. Oh gosh, I need to duck in here for just a second. Oh, if I had enough magic, I could get him from here. Probably time to pull out that bow, to be honest. If there was ever a time to pull out the bow, this is probably it. I'm not very good with the bow. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Feeling a little trapped over here in this corner. Yeah, time to run. Oh, goodness sakes. Is that Irileth up there, like, literally in its face? She is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, my archery increased. Oop. Not sure who has the electric magic, the shock spells and all that, but that's very helpful. Keep it up. That might be Irileth too, who knows? Did he just stop me there? He must have some weird pathing stuff going on. Oh, I'm just trying to get a couple of arrows in him and fall back so I don't die. Oh, he saw me. Run, 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 run. Oh, that fire burns like crazy. Oh, where'd he go? Come on, Irileth. You got this. Oh, he seems to be weakening. Oh, dang. I don't see him. All this. Oh, did he just land? He totally just landed. Oh, fire coming right for me. Nice.
You can't hide from me.
Ugh, can't really see the flames in my face.
That's it. We'll bring that bastard down.
Was ear left with the shock spells. That's really cool. Wish I could do that. Oh! Oh no, no, no! Oh, I've got to fall back and heal. Fall back and heal. Okay, that's not gonna work. Gotta do some healing spells instead. Oh, ouch. Gosh. I don't even know where I am. Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh. In that case, I probably need to pull out my sword and just go in for it. Hope for the best. Oh, okay. Okay, come on. You got this. You got this. Oh. Oh. Did that dragon just say something? Right about that.
Everybody, get back.
What in the world is happening? I always love the scene so much. It's so cool. Okay. That was interesting. I'm just gonna loot some of this stuff real quick. Don't mind me. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take its bones. That seems a little morbid, but they're there for the taking. So, what just happened? Like, I don't even know. Irileth, you have any words for the wise? Huh? Why is nobody saying anything? Don't look at me like I'm a freak. I don't know what just happened. Oh gosh.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few.
I mean,
I can't believe it.
I don't know about
You're
Dragonborn.
You're what? You're interrupting Irileth for one thing. Dragonborn, what do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I mean, something happened. I don't know what it was, though.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it.
Shout, like,
According
when
to
I'm
the old
angry,
legends,
or?
only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I mean, like, okay, well, let's give this a go, I suppose.
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories
Kind of mad at
about
that
the
dragon right now.
Those born with
She
the
summons
dragon
the
blood.
Thorn.
Like old Vindsvept himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Tell him, Irileth.
Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
Don't be trash talking, Irileth.
I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
Well, that's an interesting little conundrum there. Not really sure what to think about all that, but, you know, for one thing, that's definitely an interesting development in the whole what Satheri has going on for her in her life right now, guys. So I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm trying to kind of time them around the same time. I'm recording these back-to-back compared to the first couple, so if you've left any comments with suggestions or anything like that, I haven't seen them yet to implement them, so just a heads up about that. But I am definitely enjoying playing this so far because it's Skyrim, guys. I like playing Skyrim. You'll probably find that out sooner rather than later, I would imagine, if you don't already know it, but I do enjoy playing this, and I plan on doing that, doing it fairly regularly as well. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode off here. So in the next episode, we probably better go back to Whiterun and at least let the Jarl know what happened. I mean, maybe he'll give us a little bit of a reward considering we killed the dragon, who knows. And then I think at that point, Satheri is going to be, she's kind of freaking out right now, guys. Like, that's very much the case. She started this journey as a plain, like a basic mercenary who fell on some hard times that occurred, like, right in a row. Like, there was just some very bad things that happened all at once. And to be honest, she doesn't really know what to think about those things, but she does know that she doesn't necessarily want to continue on this path if she can help it. She's a little freaked out. So she's going to try to carve a new path in life slightly away from where she is right now and hope that things start to make a turn for the better, because in her mind she's had a series of events that she cannot explain, and she doesn't necessarily want to continue on this path where everything feels very shaky right now. So we are going to do some stuff in the next episode, not exactly sure what yet, but it probably won't be the main quest line one way or the other. Either way, guys, if you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them down in those comments below, because I do like to hear from you guys. And thank you again for watching so much. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having the best of days, and I will see you very soon. Bye!